The truth is, women in the US are falling behind financially. Women in the US typically retire with 39% less money saved in their retirement account than men do. And I am convinced that this number is way higher for Muslim and minority women. And it's not just because of the gender pay gap. The reason why I think it's higher is because culturally, not just Muslim women, but most women were never taught how to actually manage their finances. A lot of us went from our fathers handling the finances in our homes to then getting married and having our husbands take over and managing the finances. And so that created a large knowledge gap because a lot of us just had it taken care of. And all that knowledge just skipped over us. And I think that in today's society where women have the right and ability to open up bank accounts, to invest, and to move money within society, I understand it because historically, society was structured in a way where money was managed by the men. Only men could open bank accounts. Only men could take out mortgages. Men typically were the ones seen as the head of the household because they were also the only ones earning money and being the breadwinners of the home. But times have changed, and women are equally, if not more, contributing to the flow of money in society in today's age. We are working. We have high income jobs. We are educated. We are leaders in the community, leaders at work, leaders in our household, managing the household and whatnot. Yet still somehow there is a knowledge gap in financial literacy. And the longer that this gap goes on, the more money that we are missing out on. And the knowledge gap that I'm specifically referring to is about investing in the stock market and building long-term generational wealth. I think the only thing that women maybe were taught about money was to save it and to restrict, and especially if you're managing a household, to not go over a budget and not spend too much and coupon and do all these things. And that's fine, right? You cannot build wealth if you're just spending recklessly. But what women were not taught was how to actually take some of those savings or take money and invest it into something called the stock market and grow your money as the years go on. This way your money is literally just growing in the background and you don't even have to touch it. You don't have to do anything with it. You just let it grow. And it gives you so much peace of mind always knowing that you have an emergency fund or you have money tucked away in case you need it. And I think that people overcomplicate this way too much. There's only a few steps involved with starting an investment portfolio, and I'll go over that quickly in this video, but let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a more in-depth one. But step number one is to open up an investment account, and you can do this through a broker like Vanguard, Fidelity, Robinhood, whatever you think is easiest. I think Fidelity is a really good beginner-friendly platform to use. Just download the app on your phone, sign up for the account as you would any account. And then step number two is to link your bank account to your investment account, deposit some funds over into that account, into the investment account, and then just invest in an index fund. I focus on investing in halal funds and ETFs only. So some of my favorites are SPWO, HLAL, and I can do an entire video specifically on these halal ETFs and funds. So let me know if you're interested in that, but it doesn't have to be complicated. My point is you have to just open an account, deposit funds, and invest in a few ETFs, and you're done. And you can also automate these investments. So that way every single month or every single week, you are adding a few dollars to this account. So it's just on autopilot and compounding in the background. I think people have made investing way more complicated than it actually is, and to the point where just the term investing in stocks is very intimidating for a lot of people. And I get it. I was in that same boat years ago. And then when I actually started learning about it, I was like, this is easy. This is not too complicated at all. People just don't want us to learn because remember, money and knowledge gives us power. And maybe a lot of people don't want to see us in power, right? So it's up to us to take this matter into our own hands and to break the cycle and close the knowledge gap and build generational wealth over time. I do have a video on how to get started with investing. So if you do want more information on that, then I highly suggest you check this video out next, and I will catch you in the next video.